Inside every Ferrero Rocher, there's a perfect system. A crisp wafer shell, smooth hazelnut cream, a whole roasted hazelnut at the center. It feels simple when you bite into it, but here's the real question. How do they make millions of these every single day, and every piece comes out identical? Same shape, same texture, same experience. Because what looks like a luxury chocolate is actually a carefully engineered process. And once you see how it's made, you won't look at it the same way again. Not just chocolate, a layered system. Ferrero Rocher isn't just a chocolate, it's a structure. Every layer serves a purpose. The outer coating gives texture, the wafer adds crunch, the cream creates smoothness, and the hazelnut in the center delivers contrast. But for this to work, everything must align perfectly. If the wafer is too thick, the bite feels dry. If the cream is too soft, the structure collapses. If the hazelnut isn't centered, the experience feels off. So this isn't just about taste, it's about control. The foundation, hazelnuts. Everything starts with hazelnuts. They're not just an ingredient, they're the core of the product. Ferrero sources hazelnuts from multiple regions around the world to ensure a stable supply and consistent quality. Because if the raw material changes, the final product changes. Once harvested, the nuts are collected using mechanical systems designed to handle large volumes without damaging them. But harvesting is just the beginning, because not every hazelnut makes the cut. Roasting, unlocking flavor. Raw hazelnuts don't taste like what you experience inside a Ferrero Rocher. That flavor comes from roasting. During roasting, heat transforms the nut. Oils are released, aroma develops, texture changes, but this step is extremely sensitive. Too much heat and the nuts burn, creating bitterness. Too little and they remain flat and underdeveloped. So the roasting process is tightly controlled. Temperature, airflow, and timing are all monitored to ensure every batch reaches the exact same flavor profile, because this is where the signature taste begins. Sorting, precision selection. After roasting, the hazelnuts are sorted again. This is where precision becomes visible. Machines scan for size, shape, and quality. Only perfectly formed hazelnuts move forward as whole centers. Everything else is separated. Some are crushed into small pieces for the outer coating. Others are processed into paste for the cream filling. Nothing is wasted, but everything is categorized, because every part of the Ferrero Rocher depends on consistency at this stage. The cream, engineered smoothness. Next comes the heart of the experience, the cream. Hazelnuts are ground into an ultra-fine paste. This paste is then blended with sugar, cocoa, and oils. But the goal isn't just sweetness, it's texture. The cream must be smooth, stable, and perfectly balanced. It needs to hold its shape inside the wafer shell but still feel soft when you bite into it. Too thick and it feels heavy. Too light and it loses structure. So the mixing process is carefully controlled down to speed, temperature, and timing, because this layer connects everything. Chocolate, controlled transformation. At the same time, chocolate preparation begins. Large blocks of chocolate are slowly melted in controlled environments. This isn't just about turning solid into liquid, it's about achieving the right consistency. The chocolate must flow smoothly, coat evenly, and solidify correctly during cooling. If it's too thick, it won't coat properly. If it's too thin, it won't hold the crushed hazelnuts. So temperature control is critical, because chocolate isn't forgiving. The wafer shell, structural precision. Now comes one of the most delicate parts, the wafer shell. A light batter is prepared and baked into thin, crisp hemispheres. These shells must be identical in size and thickness. Too thick and they overpower the bite. Too thin and they break during assembly. They also need to be dry enough to stay crisp, but not so dry that they crumble under pressure. This balance is achieved through precise baking conditions, because the wafer isn't just texture, it's structure. Assembly, building the sphere. Now everything comes together. This is where precision becomes critical. First, the cream is injected into one wafer half, then a whole roasted hazelnut is placed at the center. This step must be exact. If the nut is off-center, the entire balance of the product changes. Then a second wafer half is aligned and pressed on top. Together, they form a perfect sphere. This process happens at high speed but with incredible accuracy, because even the smallest misalignment can break the system. Coating, the signature texture. Once the sphere is formed, it moves to coating. First, it's covered in a layer of liquid chocolate. Then it's rolled in crushed hazelnuts. This creates the iconic outer texture. But this step isn't random. The coating must be even. The hazelnut pieces must stick properly. The thickness must be consistent, because this outer layer defines the first bite. It's what you feel before anything else. Cooling, locking everything in place. After coating, the chocolates enter a cooling tunnel. This step solidifies the structure. The chocolate hardens, the layers stabilize, the shape becomes fixed. Cooling must happen under controlled conditions. Too fast and cracks can form. Too slow and the structure may shift. So temperature and airflow are carefully managed. Wrapping, the final identity. Once cooled, each piece is wrapped in gold foil. This isn't just packaging, it's identity. The foil protects the chocolate from light, air, and moisture. It also reinforces the premium perception of the product. Each piece is then placed into a small paper cup. From there, they are arranged into boxes and prepared for distribution. Every step is consistent. Every piece is identical. A global machine. From the factory floors where Ferrero Rocher is crafted, each golden sphere begins a journey that spans continents. These chocolates travel through diverse climates, across varied markets, and within complex supply chains. Yet, despite the challenges of distance and environment, the experience of opening a Ferrero Rocher remains unchanged. That consistency is the true achievement. It is not simply about producing chocolate. It is about mastering control over a global system. Every detail, from ingredient sourcing to packaging design, is engineered to eliminate variation. The delicate hazelnut, the smooth chocolate, the crisp wafer, and the iconic golden wrapper are all preserved with precision, ensuring that no matter where you are, the taste and texture are identical. This reliability is not accidental. It is the result of meticulous planning and flawless execution. Ferrero Rocher demonstrates that excellence lies not only in flavor, but in the ability to deliver the same perfect moment worldwide. It is chocolate elevated into a promise. Wherever it travels, it arrives unchanged, offering the same luxurious experience every single time. Every single piece is made using the same steps, again and again, to keep it perfect. Small changes can ruin the taste, so everything is controlled very carefully. That's why no matter where you buy it, it always feels exactly the same. The bigger truth. What looks like a simple chocolate is actually a layered system of engineering decisions. Every ingredient is controlled, every step is measured, every layer is designed to work with the next. This is not just confectionery, it's manufacturing precision. Final thought. So the next time you unwrap a Ferrero Rocher, pause for a second. Look at it. A perfect sphere. Crisp, smooth, balanced. Ask yourself something simple. Are you eating chocolate, or are you experiencing one of the most precisely engineered foods ever created? Because once you understand what goes into it, it's no longer just a treat, it's a system. If you enjoy discovering how everyday products are actually made, make sure to like and subscribe, because sometimes the simplest things you eat are the most precisely engineered.